We all know that Alderman's storyline seemed pretty pointless in Double Exposure, but what if his arc was more important than we originally thought? Well, hello, my name is Mon and I am bringing you a new Life is Strange theory video today. So Alderman was promoted as the relentless detective out to solve the mystery of Safi's murder, and he kept an eye closely on Max. He was shown in the trailers and previews as a key character, the person players had to be cautious around, but in the end his role was so brief that it was quite shocking. But what if his underwhelming and somewhat pointless role in Double Exposure is going to give us a massive narrative branch in Life is Strange Reunion? To recap, Alderman confronted Max and Moses at the Outlook in episode 3. While here, he sees a version of himself in a different timeline. When he comes face to face with his double, he makes physical contact with it and it triggers a catastrophic paradox, which is basically the universe correcting the error of two versions of the same person existing in the same space. Even though it involved a major decision, no matter what you choose, Alderman will disintegrate and will be erased from existence. This isn't a death, but a total deletion of his existence, period. Later in the game, there's also text from Moses who finds articles about Alderman's mother having all the pains and symptoms of labour, but never actually being pregnant. So this may not have been a pointless story to act as a time filler, but this could be a hint to a major plot in Life is Strange Reunion. A plot which I fear could be the fate of Max Caulfield. Let's have a look at what we received in Double Exposure. Alderman's appearance was so brief yet highly stressed in the previews and beginning of the story. Now at this point we didn't know for sure that there would be a second game. So did the devs want us to remember him despite him having no major role in the story? Did the devs want him to stick out in our minds? He was so focused on Safi's death, the events of Arcadia Bay no matter what the final choice was, and he tells Max that all death leads to her. And despite Max defending herself, you can see that comment hit a nerve. To get to the point, does this open the door for a self-sacrifice ending with Max? It's not an option anyone wants to consider, but it is very possible. Every Life is Strange entry has ended with a life-altering choice for the characters, and Reunion will be no exception. There are a number of factors here that make me think self-sacrifice will be an option at the end. Such as, in the promotion for Double Exposure, Hannah says that Max's powers could kill her this time. Now, we know her powers were not that intense in Double Exposure. However, there is a chance that at the time of filming this interview, Hannah was well aware of what they were intending for Max's story. Alderman tells Max that all death leads to her. So could this potentially plant a seed in Max's mind that this can only end with her? Arcadia Bay, Chloe, Safi, Caledon, does she think that she is the problem? All death does indeed lead to her. And Max's face in the trailer could be her coming to that realisation. Also, it's Max's birthday during the events of Reunion. That may not seem relevant, but I would fully expect a Life is Strange game to pull something like Max dying on her birthday to make the impact hurt even more. And going back to Alderman and why his role is important here, Max may not literally die, but her fate could be the exact same as Alderman's. She erases herself from existence. She will disintegrate in the exact same way Alderman did. And maybe that was the point of Alderman's story all along. It was a foreshadow of what's ahead. The ending scene of the trailer may not be Max losing Chloe. It may be Max saying her goodbye. Maybe it's not fair to sacrifice Chloe again. It's not fair to lose Chloe again. And it was potentially the wrong person all along. It was meant to be Max this whole time. Overall, instead of being a pointless story arc, Alderman could have been there to majorly hint at what comes next. He could have planted the seeds that takes Max in a certain direction, and Max may end her existence for the girl she loves. As always, this video is for the purpose of discussion, fun, and passing the time while we wait for Reunion's launch, so please respect each other in the comments. This ending won't be to everyone's liking, but if it does happen, I encourage you to remember that this is a choice-based game. This is your story. If you feel like Max sacrificing herself is the right thing to do, do it. If you don't think it's the right thing to do, explore the other options the game gives you. This is your story and your game. Do what you feel is right, what you feel you would do in the situation, and overall, what suits your vision of Max and Chloe's story. So what do you think? Has Alderman been a foreshadowing this whole time? And do you think Max might have to sacrifice herself at the end of Reunion? Let me know in the comments because I would love to read them. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!